Good morning guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So we will go straight over to those charts. Daily 4-hour chart first. So you can see the 4-hour chart, we got that moved down to around the 9,500 level that I was expecting. Obviously I don't particularly like how fast we move down here, but I mean that's how markets can operate a lot of the time. You go up the stairs and down the elevator shaft. Although all I will say is that we seem to be going down the stairs and up the elevator shafts at the moment a little bit. So what I am kind of looking at here is obviously I've got orders in to buy. When we started coming down this fast, I pulled my 9,500 orders because I'm never going to buy something that's spiking down so fast. I mean, moves like this are for taking profits for shorts. They're not for basically jumping in longs. You just want to let the market settle down, see if we will basically trade lower, see if we'll break under here. Just let the market either consolidate or move lower. You'll find over time that you're better off buying a higher price after the market's consolidated. Even if it started drifting up and consolidated and then moves back up, you'll be better off over time than actually just trying to call these moves that then can potentially keep blowing out lower. And then obviously you've got the times when you don't jump straight in, the market blows out lower. Just 1 second guys, I forgot about my sound settings. Let me see if I can adjust them whilst I'm at mid video. See, this is where the problem I've got on my computer is. If this is my master volume, I go onto here, device properties, this goes to 100% every time. So I've moved it down now. So let's go back. If I click back in here, I will it stayed at 80, so hopefully the sound has just sorted itself out. Fingers crossed. I know that's mid recording, I will also move the mic a bit away from me just in case. Right, we'll carry on with the video. Often with what you all find with moves down like this, you can move down. We can move down more basically. You get swift move. That's an increase in volatility. That's a high momentum move, and that obviously high momentum can lead to further moves in that direction. So as a general, this is just a general trading principle. Whilst I've got the orders, I had orders here. I've still got orders set at 9,400. And if we consolidate around this zone and don't make a big move down, I'll obviously take those trades. But you'll find over time you'll be better off just giving these moves time. Because either you'll buy on the way back up at a higher price, but when the market is moving up, so you're not going to go offside, or you'll just get lower prices to buy. Or the market can just literally just completely dump, and then you didn't want to buy anyway, and you've saved yourself a loss. So, but at the moment though, it's just a waiting game now. Let this play out a little bit. Let this see if we consolidate, see if we play out the zone. I'm pretty sure if we stay consolidating here, we're going to get some wicks down to 9,400. I can't see that not happening if we play out this zone. There's liquidity here, guys. There's liquidity at this level, so I do think we're going to get some wicks. I mean, we could if we stay here for like a day, maybe a day or so, maybe not even a day or so, like a day. We could easily get a wicks down to this this trend line support level as well, which is like around, well, currently is actually at 9,250 as I have it drawn, which isn't necessarily exactly where it should be, but let's say around 9,300. So we could easily be getting some wicks down to 9,400, 9,300, and then that is a really good level to try and buy with a stop, obviously around this level here, for a move to 20k. But anyway, let's get rid of these. That's kind of what I'm looking at there on the 4-hour. Let's go to our Stokes. Our Stokes on the 12-hour. Starting to look like, looking like they're crossing over here. Wait, let me just see, how long has this candle got left? 2 hours left. So if we close, so this is obviously gonna be moving down at the next close if we stay around about where we are, which is not ideal, but we've got a trend line here. that we can potentially come back and test. Like I said, I'm expecting some wicks down. Hopefully they're just wicks and we can then buy an opportunity and we'll go back up. But I'm expecting a bit of some moves down. You don't. Well, I mean, Bitcoin is a bit different. Daily's still looking good, by the way. And then 4 hours coming down. So I mean, if 4 hour just comes down like we we're talking yesterday, price actions come down and then we basically turn back up again. That could be obviously indicative of basically the next wave up in price action. So let's go back to our charts. So yeah, also we did speak about the retest of this trend line as well. We broke out pretty convincingly. We sort of had a domino of effects. We broke out of this trend line. We broke above this downward trend line, retested that. That gave us the momentum to then break above this resistance. That got us to the next resistance, which actually broke us through this trend line, which also obviously helped us pump up to this resistance. So now we come back and we test this resistance and this support now, old resistance, and this trend line. This could be a really good buying level. Obviously, we've got this bottom side that we could be testing. So it's just a case of how strong are the bears, how much can or will they try and force it for some extra liquidity. How strong the bulls are, yeah, and how much they want it. But overall, you guys know I'm pretty bullish of basically all assets at the moment. Precious metals, even stocks, precious commodities, yeah, oil, soft commodities, foods, and obviously cryptocurrencies. I'm bullish of them all. It's not just it isn't just Bitcoin. But yeah, so that just gives me an upward bias. So, and yeah, our altcoin party is starting soon as well, I think. Obviously, it's got underway a little bit. I mean, the keen guys that got to the party early, they're there early, but we're obviously gonna arrive a bit more fashionably late. But better late than never. We will get to that party. And we won't just yeah, so anyway enough of the silly yeah, anyway, right, so yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at today. I think this 4 hour 9's played out, nice little move down, resistance played out, back test of the support played out, back test of this trend line support, potentially going to play out with some wicks, maybe even like some what would be a pretty severe just on what I'm looking at here, pretty severe liquidity hunt if we get down to 9,300, and as long as that holds, and as long as that's just a wick on larger time frame candles, then I mean that's gonna be a trigger for a lot of bigger traders, like I was telling you in last night's video. That'll be a bit retest and then testing some liquidity down here and coming back up, especially if we get a doji reversal candle. That's going to be it. That's going to be all systems go. From studying the markets from a particularly psychological perspective, like my whole trading career, that's what I've been taught to do. Understand what people are thinking and what they're doing, and especially the big traders, and also the amateur traders, because the amateur traders en masse are a big trader if you group them all together. But yeah, the big professional traders, they are looking to squeeze the amateur traders. You need to know what the amateur traders are looking at. You need to know what the professional traders are looking at. And then you need to basically work out what the game plans are, the potential game plans, because they're all scenarios. They don't all have to play out. And also, the big traders can get run over sometimes. It's more, I mean, look what's happening like the stock markets with potentially what the Robin Hood people are doing. I mean, we don't know 100%, but they are basically short squeezing the professionals en masse, because there are a lot of them doing a lot of crazy things. So yeah, I mean, it's not even that isn't 100%. The professionals don't always win. Then you've got professionals against other professionals. You've got whales against whales. So yeah, but for me, I'm thinking trade out this zone, a few wicks, and then we'll slowly move back up. And then once we have this sort of nice doji candle formed on potentially on a daily, so we get a few red candles here and then a nice doji, maybe even below here, like an absolute extreme liquidity hunt down to this night, down to where I told you roughly my stop would be. Even an extreme liquidity hunt down to here. I'm calling it extreme in the context of the formation we're in if we're staying bullish. Clearly that price action isn't extreme based on what we know Bitcoin can do, but I'm talking from a bullish perspective. But yeah, we do that, and then yeah, onwards and upwards. Obviously, clearly, The flip side is if we get the move down here and it isn't a wick and we stay down here and we close candles down here, and then it's difficult there, because like I said, we still got what is obviously a horizontal support level that appears to have been deleted from our chart. In fact, it's moved down, it's moved to here. Wait, let me just move this. This is what happens when you leave your drawing tools unlocked and then you start moving stuff around. So yeah, so we've got like this sort of support area here that we're looking at. So this is at 8,600. I don't want to leave it on that number. Yeah, so around here, let's lock this now. So yeah, we've got this support zone, which is a pretty good support zone. So I mean, we could just bust this triangle on like a big fake out, like on the macro times, like a big pattern fake out, even though we are still going to go bullish, presuming we still go bullish and get a lot of people out of the trades, out of the market, panicking, selling, then maybe even wicks below. Anyway, this is, yeah, we'll look at, I mean, I'm too many moves ahead now. It's all well and good thinking lots of moves ahead, but not so much in life in general. Yeah, in life in general strategy, yeah, but so far as trading is concerned, on the time frame that I am trading, thinking that many moves ahead is asinine, really. We've just got to trade what we see on the daily basis in a Bayesian inference model fashion. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope the sound is okay. So remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later.